Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm back here with my friend once again. What's your name, sir?
Mr. Smooth has finally returned again.
Hell yeah, he's back on this time doing what, bro?
Yubel this time. It's usually dinos, but I finally managed to win with something that's not a dinosaur card.
I love that for you. Before we get started, is there any shoutouts or anything you want to say, dude?
To the Rogue Games for giving us the venue. Matt, Connor are all over there. Karin is away on vacation, unfortunately. Aiden does things. I don't know. He's another Snake Eye player, so he's just kind of here as well.
Most definitely.
They're playing Star Realms over there. Alex and Dean as well. That's a better card game, by the way. Play that. It's
Think
really
so?
Fun. And of course, all up here you go behind the camera. Go subscribe to him as well.
Appreciate you, brother. Let's get to deck profile then.
All right, let's dive right on in. So of course you have to play the original one. We're probably going to play more copies of this when the new cards come out. You can just keep it at 1, but playing it at 2 is really funny because you can keep extending with the bodies, so you summon the big one as well. I wanted to play Ultimate Nightmare also, which is the one that you summon when this one gets popped, because there's some situations where you pop this and you need the other body for that one. I tried it out, and half the time I wanted it, half the time I missed it, so I might try out Ultimate Nightmare as well whenever you do that. But those are the originals that you have to play for the new cards. This is like the best card in the deck. This does everything for you. Tribute, summon a Yubel monster from the deck. During the end phase, you have to have the original Yubel to resolve the next effect, but if this is on the field, then you can summon this back or add it to your hand. And if you have any Yubel monster on the field, you can tribute this as a quick effect, then you change the effect to destroy a Yubel monster, which is like the entire point of the deck. The main one you're going into that also makes you function is this one, the Spirit of Yubel. On summon adds or sets a Yubel spell trap. That's important because you can play around Droll. If it's popped, you summon the original Yubel. You can do that from Grave or Banished. I believe Hand as well. Yeah, Hand, Grave, or Banished, which is why we can play Shifter in the side deck, spoiler alert. And then it's Yubel as well. Can't be destroyed by battle. Your opponent takes the... No, actually not with that one. It's with a different card that your opponent takes the battle damage, but that's another one. And the only other new monsters, we play the Geist Grinder Golem, because original Grinder Golem is still banned, but this one's just better for the deck. You reveal a Yubel monster in a hand, you summon this to your field, you summon this to your opponent's field, and then when you attack into it, it gives you the attack points of whatever attacked into it, and then your opponent's just burning from the Yubel cards, mainly because of the new spell, which makes it playable, Nightmare Pain. This is the new spell trap that makes the deck function along with this, because these are just insane. Yeah. So this is destroy any Dark Fiend monster. You want to be popping this one mainly, but if you need to do any of the other Yubel monsters, the Sacred Beast package, then you just gotta do what you gotta do. But pop a Dark Fiend in hand or on field to add Yubel or a card that mentions it. And then the other one, the other one's the effect that steals games. When people don't read it, it says your opponent, any monster that is able to attack, must attack Yubel monsters. So the second that they declare battle phase, they have to attack into one of the Yubel monsters, and that's when they start burning for damage, and that's how you can steal games. So really, really funny card to be able to do with that. I do play the one Mature Chronicle. This helps you. This can help you extend a little bit more if you have the hand for it. The important effects are each time a Yubel monster is special summon, it gains counters on. You can detach for various effects. The important one is special summon back vanilla Yubel by detaching 1, and then 4 is destroy card if you get there, but 5 is just search Super Poly. Like, just by itself, search Super Polymerization, which is really funny because that's how you can break the boards. And then the last new spell trap is the Eternal Favorites. I kind of want to play 2 of this because 2 of this came up a couple times. This is either you can special a Yubel back from Grave or Banished, or you can discard a card and Super Poly the board. Which is you just break the entire board, because we'll get into the materials of the fusion later. But this card is just great. I kind of want to play 2 of that, and now seeing what the card can do, I kind of recommend doing that as well, because it actually does come up.
I love that insight.
We'll go to the next portion, which is the packages. This is just a generically good Fiend package, so we run the Beckoning Beast Spirit Gates. You can cut this down to 2 if you want, and I'm probably going to do that whenever we get some of the newer cards, just to make some space. But having these are just really good, because these gives you bodies to work with. This gives you an additional normal summon of a Fiend with 0 attack or defense, so you can start with this, and then you can normal summon this as well to get more bodies on the field, and then just get your plays going. And this just lets you discard any card to summon a 0 attack or defense fiend, which summons it summons this, summons any of the Yubels because they're all 0 attack and defense. So this is actually a really good extender for the deck. So even with the new cards, I still recommend playing this because this comes up a lot.
And only you feel like 2 is the perfect amount right now for that?
For this, you always play around with the ratios. This portion of the deck plays in the Droll a lot, which Droll is really popular. Normally the deck doesn't care about Droll because Spirit of Yubel can set the spells and traps, but you want to be able to resolve Nightmare Pain, and if you play in a Droll, then there's nothing you can do about that. But this package is just too good not to play. So I'll still be experimenting with the ratios, especially when we get the new support for it. But for now I like this because seeing the monster is better. It can give you discard fodder and another body to extend with the Lotus. But I'm going to be playing around with it when the new support happens.
Hell yeah. We'll have an update.
For the other package, I play a little bit of the Unchained package. The minimum that you play for Unchained is just the Yama and the Soul of Rage in the extra deck, but you can splash some of these in as well if you because this is a reborn if you set it and don't need it. Otherwise, this can summon from the deck. This can pop the Yubel on the field. You're usually searching this to pop Yubels and extend further. This pops from the grave to be able to summon itself. You can pop this if you get from this, or you can pop Yubels if you need to keep going. It doesn't happen often, but if you manage to stick both of these on the field and you have space in the extra deck as well, you can summon Caesar, which is which negates cards that summon stuff as well. I don't really know how I feel about this. This is definitely probably going to come down a little bit when the new support comes out, but for right now it's fine, especially this, because the amount of times that I discarded this off a Muckraker and then was able to pop Yubels from the field and then just keep going with that ended up actually being really cool. But I'm going to be playing around with this with the new support. I'm probably going to cut it down by a lot, and I'm probably going to play Escape instead. Getting another body off of this is fine, but Escape just gives you another interruption on your opponent's turn, so I'm probably going to change that out for that. Just generic extenders. I hate that I have to play this because it halves my life points, but the deck's not consistent enough without the new support, so you gotta play this. It sucks, but it's unfortunate. And then 1-for-1 just gets the Lotus, so you just do that. And honorary Yubel card, we search it, but we play 3 of it anyway. The funniest part about this today is I did not see this card in my hand one time whatsoever. Not even with the card that searches it. It just never came up because I was never able to find it, so I had to win the games without it.
Damn.
That's why I'm glad we can search the Eternal Favor, because that does the same thing. It's just, I never saw it. Hand traps, you have to play this. This is good, this format. Other non-engine, everybody plays in the Talons. Just this plus some back row hate actually helped me swing into a Voiceless Voice board and win earlier. You don't really like Droll, so you want to see that, and then Imperm is also good. I would really highly recommend not playing Ash Blossom in this format if you can afford it, because every Fire King player, every Snake Eye player, and their mother is playing Hida. They always reborn your Ash, and then they always go into Promethean Princess, and they keep their combos going. Just MBT is right on this one. Just don't play Ash Blossom in this format if you can handle it. These end turns, Ash does not. It's gonna help you, believe me.
Most definitely. And so that was a perfect 40, right?
That is 40. Dude.
Yeah, because it was already tight enough already.
We have to play P-Ray, which is bad enough. That don't go over 40. It's not gonna work out for you.
Most definitely. Let's go ahead and check out the extra deck then, bro.
Because this is the reason that the deck got even funnier. It's this card says Yubel monster and one or more effect monsters on the field, so the fact that you can super poly the board means, oh, your opponent has 5 monsters on the board? Okay, they're mine now. This card is just great. The newer fusion is going to be even better, but this card is just what lets you break boards. Burns for 500 on summon for every material that it's used, and then it's vanilla Yubel, except it banishes whatever it battles with. It's just, this card's great. Other generic super poly targets, because we can play those. We do this for Fire King. This gets rid of IP and Amble Whale, or just whatever else. If they go the Heat Soul line, you can get rid of that as well. It just helps deal with the board a lot better. You have to play this for either some weaker hands, or if you have to link off the Beckoning Beast to like pitch a Lotus and summon it, or pitch a Spirit of Yubel to summon it to search something else. There's just a bunch of situations this came up. I was originally not playing this. This was supposed to be the Unchained Soul of Rage, but I didn't have it because the United States Postal Service sucks. You're generally not going to go into this with this card with this deck because the only, well, if you want to be funny, you can normal summon Droll, but otherwise the only other level 1 you play is the Samsara Lotus, and you don't want to be using that for this because you want to be using that for your combo. So you almost never go into this. So you can cut this for something else if you want, but if you have the space, then and you just want to, then you can. Yeah, no explanation needed. Yeah. That you're reborning fiends constantly. This always comes up. I almost want to play 2 of this because this comes up more. But especially with the new support, we may not have room for this because the extra deck is actually going to get a little bit more tight. But this comes up all the time. Right now, I'm considering playing 2 of it, but I'll play around with that. For the Unchained cards, the Yama, and this is supposed to be Blue Dog, but. The United States Postal Service sucks, so I have to make it the Link 3 instead.
No shout out to them.
It's they do good work a lot of the times, but when I need my cards, like, for reference, I ordered my Blue Dog a month ago and it's still not here.
Yeah, that's
This
terrible.
is what we got to work with. You can play Blue Dog and this if you want. It's just more disruptions, but generally you just play Blue Dog and then you go up into SP for more disruption, and then you can turn this into something else if you want. But this is just what we're working with right now. And then I do play this because this can come up whenever you're playing this as well. When I'm not playing this and when this is just Blue Dog, I'll probably swap these out for something else. Probably not access code because these are like all darks, and that's not going to be really good, but I'll just play around with like maybe other XEs or upping the fusion count or whatever else we can do. And the XEs, we can sometimes make this. Never came up today, didn't reach a point in the combo where I was able to stick both the Unchains on the board, but if you can, yeah, it's just free negation, negates 2 summon things that include them. It's just really nice and really free. This is how you kill most of the times because if you'll recall, where are they?
Yubel's 10.
These are 10s. So you swing in with these, Nightmare, they're taking the damage with Nightmare Pain. Where is it? Because it's really funny. They are taking the damage with Nightmare Pain, so you swing into something really big like the Geist Grinder Golem. You're swinging into those, and then you overlay these for this, and it just puts the game away. Yeah. And then Typhon's a good card. This format, like good card. Yeah, go figure.
Every time, right?
Side, we can do funny things with the sides. You don't main this because this hurts a lot of your main combos. You interact with the grave a lot, but. Large part you don't care because Spirit of Yubel can bring Yubel back from the banished. Eternal Favor can summon back from the banished. So if it hurts your opponent more and then you can get it back anyway and super poly their board, then might as well. I wouldn't recommend maining it because you do a lot of stuff with the graveyard with your normal stuff. This is for towers, and also because it's a fiend, and also because its attack points are really big and you can help swing into it with the Yubel monsters and kill your opponent with it. We don't like back row. We don't like back row, and I hate Fire King. Funny enough, I actually used this against a striker player today. I put this in against Fire King and didn't see it, but I resolved this against striker.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Of all things, banish all their links. They didn't have Ray, but banish their links, banish their spells. It was really funny, but I'm gonna play around with this a little bit, but I like this so far. We'll see how the format goes, and then we'll see what happens with the new cards once we get the new support.
Oh yeah, well look, thank you, Mr. Smooth, for coming through again and showcasing what you finished with today, and going in depth too. I appreciate that, man. I know some people probably need some foundations for how to use the deck, so I appreciate you. Remember, guys, comment, like, subscribe, and check out Mr. Smooth's channel. Links will be in the description, and check out his past deck profiles as well. Until next time, guys. Remember, comment, like, subscribe. Peace.
Peace out. Y'all have a good day, and subscribe to All Pure Yu-Gi-Oh!
Appreciate you, bud.